Hello everyone, let's solve GATE paper CS1 question 45, 2025. Consider the following two languages over the alphabet A, B, C, where M and N are natural numbers. L1 is equal to A to the power M, B to the power N, C to the power M plus N, where M and N are greater than or equal to 1. L2 is equal to A to the power M, B to the power N, and C to the power M plus N. Notice carefully that in L1, uh, A and B are only dependent on M, and C is basically dependent on M plus N. N does not have any role in number of A's and B's, but uh, in language 2, N do have a role in the character B. Which one of the following statement is correct? In order to do such questions, let's first understand the prerequisites like every other video. So let's understand what are the alphabet strings and languages. Alphabets are the finite symbols A, B, C, D. String is a sequence of symbols in continuation, and language is basically a set of strings over an alphabet, where language is basically A to the power N, B to the power N, where N is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, we know the basics. Now, let's understand types of formal languages or the Chomsky hierarchy. So, type 3 is a regular language class and it is a finite automation recognizer. Like recognizer is a finite automation, and example is A star, B star with even number of A's. Type 2 can be the context free language, and it its recognizer is, I think, push down automation, and A to the power N, B to the power N. Palindrome is one such example. Type 2 context free languages. Type 1 context sensitive language. It is linear. Its recognizer is linear bound automation, where A to the power N, B to the power N, C to the power N is a common example. Type 0 is a recursive enumerable. Uh, its recognizer is Turing machine, I think. And general computation is a perfect example for that. We are right now focusing on type 2, which is context-free languages. Its recognizer is push-down automation and palindromes, A to the power N, B to the power N. Such examples are common. What is a context-free language? It is context-free if it can be recognized by push-down automation or generated by context-free grammar. A PDA is like a finite automation with a single stack memory. What PDA can do? Put symbols into stack, pop symbols from the stack, use stack to match patterns like equal counts like A to the power N, B to the power N, or like balance structure like nested parenthesis palindromes. What PDA can't do? It only has one stack, so it cannot count two things independently. It cannot verify multiple independent constraints like A to the power N, B to the power N, C to the power N. Multiple constraints it cannot verify, not a CF. What we are given, let's understand. We are given L1 is equal to A to the power M, B to the power M, C to the power M plus N, where M or N, M and N are greater than or equal to 1. Let's break it down. Number of A's is equal to M, number of B's is equal to M, number of C's is M plus N. Constant A and B are constants, and C is basically greater than A's, I can say. Uh, so consider an example where M is 2. If I put M as 2 and N as 3, then A, B, B, C, 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 C. Is that what I'm talking about? So this looks simple, but it is not CFL. It is not a context free because let's attempt to build a PDA. PDA pushes one symbol into A, store the count of A, let's say M. It push one symbol into A, store the count of A, let's say M. It pops for each B, let's say it pops for each B. So A comes, then another A come, and then a B is coming, so it pops this A out. Then another B comes, it pops this A out. And we must ensure that the number of C is M plus N, which we don't know N. Uh, so that's okay. Like that is okay. But when like number of C's are pushing, we don't know N. We know M basically, like it can be same. So that can be managed. Like if C comes, that can be managed, but N we don't know. The PDA problem is basically the PDA has already used the stack to match A's and B's. Once the stack is empty after B's, it has no memory left to ensure that the number of C's is greater than M. So you need to compare C's into A plus B's, which does mean tracking two values, and PDA cannot track both. It is a single stack. इन शॉर्ट यार जब मेमोरी खत्म होगी तो ट्रैक करने के लिए कुछ बचा नहीं है, तो सिंपल सीधी बात है, सी कंपेयर करने के लिए एज और बीस का कम करना पड़ेगा, विच मीन दो वैल्यू एक साथ इंडिपेंडेंटली ट्रैक करना, और उसमें लाइक वो नहीं हो सकता, दैट थिंग कैन नॉट वर्क. ओके, सो it is more powerful than CFL basically, possibly context sensitive. Let's understand language L2. So L2 is basically A to the power M, B to the power N, C to the power M plus N, where M or N is greater than equal to 1. So let's break it down. We have already break it down like in three different sections. If we do that, when we do that basically, then let's take M is equal to 2, N is equal to 3, we get the total output. Let's try to build a PDA when we A and B can be matched. We can count M and count N. Uh, like we have A's for M and B's for N. So we can push all of them. Let's say A is 2, M is 2, where M is 2, for example, and N is 3, for example. Then A and B, we push. Then for all the C's, we can pop per character. So one C come, I can pop it. Another C comes, I can pop this. Another C come, I pop this. Another C come, I pop this. And another C come, I pop this. So the stack is empty. So there is a stack usage and stack gets empty. The total tracks of M plus N is done. It ensures that M plus N C's are like M plus N characters are removed whenever you compare it with C, and M plus N poppings happen. No need to compare M and N separately. The total only matters. This is a classic example of context-free language. Hence, L2 is a context-free language. Stack can store M plus N during A's and B and then match it with C's. Okay, so L1 is not a context-free language. We already proved out because we don't know the N, how we can manage that, because when A push, B will pop that out. So that is the problem. But with L2, it is a context-free because at the end, stack remains empty. So option C is the correct answer. L1 is not a context-free language, but L2 is a context-free language. That's it for this particular video. Take care. Bye bye. See you guys in the next video.